Good morning everybody, I hope you are all safe and well. We're here at a very sunny Larford Lakes complex and we're here today for the first day of the Golden Rod Feeder Final. This is a 2-day competition and we're going to be fishing over 2 lakes. We've got Spessy Lake, which is the big main lake here that I know lots of the viewers have seen me fish mainly in the silverfish festivals that I've fished down here on this complex, and then we've also got Match Lake, that's going to be in as well. We've got 68 anglers here today that have fished qualifiers all throughout the winter to be here today, and they're going to be competing for a first prize of £10,000. Now it's a points competition, so it's not on cumulative weight or anything like that. It's purely down to section points. If you win your section, you get 1 point, and vice versa on day 2. So it basically means that the angler with the lowest points will win over the weekend. If there is a tie on points, then it will go down to weight count back. So they're going to be drawing at 9 o'clock. Now, I'm unable to film the draw live for this channel, for Catch Fishing Channel, because I'm filming it live over on the Facebook Golden Reel Angling page. So if you are on Facebook, head on over to that page where we will be filming the full draw live for you. However, I will be bringing you updates throughout today's match and tomorrow's match right here on this channel for you, because I know there's lots and lots of you that support this channel, which I'm hugely appreciated, you know, and it's just my way of just kind of sharing with you, for the people that aren't on social media, the ones that aren't on Facebook. It gives you a chance to actually see how the event is going right here on Facebook. So the match is going to be 11 until 4. So, obviously fishing those times, you'd expect the fishing to get better throughout the day. There was an open match on here yesterday where, as you'd expect, most of the competitors, if not all of them, were here getting a feel for the venue. It was labelled as a practice match, but there were over 60 anglers here yesterday, and that was actually won by Nick Speed, who was last year's champion. He actually drew one of the MPEGs. So on a complex like this, there are several MPEGs, and he weighed 180 pound. I think there was 150 pound was the second weight, and the third best weight on the complex was 120 pounds. So they're not bad weights for March, are they? However, they weren't all made up of carp. I noticed that whilst Nick Speed weighed in at 180 pounds yesterday, I think 45 pound of that was made up of skimmers and bream. Now that was over on Spessy Lake. Match Lake, which is the one here nearest to the car park and everything, this one hasn't got the head of skimmers and breaming that Spessy Lake has. But obviously when you throw those into the equation, as well as the F1s, the smaller carp and the big carp, there are some very big carp on this complex. There were some big fish caught yesterday. Obviously that kind of, it's something that the competitors need to think about. It's not all about carp, and like I said, it is based on points. So if you're in one of those areas that isn't going to throw up one of those big carp weights, then particularly over on Spessy Lake, that is when we may see some anglers fishing for skimmers and bream and trying to get the section points that they need that way. So we're going to head into the lodge now. There are lots of anglers, they're all turning up now, they're all getting some breakfast now, the car park's filling up. So we're going to be filming the draw on Facebook at 9 o'clock, and then shortly after that we're going to have a walk around just to show you where the anglers have drawn. There are 2 lakes to cover. There's a lot of ground to cover today, but we're going to do our best to keep you up to date with what's happening. So like I say, if you are on Facebook, then you can follow on Facebook, but that will be only the Golden Reel Angling page. So either give it a like or go and head on over there as and when you get a chance to find out what's happening. However, if you don't want to do that, if you want to stay right here on the Catch Fishing Channel, then obviously I will be updating you as well. I can't say exactly what time those updates are going to be, because that will depend on how it's fishing, what's been caught and that sort of thing, and as news gets through about how the event is actually going, that is when we will be doing the updates. So if you don't want to miss out on any of the updates as they happen on this channel, if you're not already a subscriber, just click the notification bell and that will let you know when the updates are. But let me just quickly let me see if I can flick round. So there's the complex. The lodge is just there, just on the right. That is where all the anglers are grabbing some breakfast. That's where the draw is going to be. All the parking's there, and as you can see, this first lake here is Match Lake. We've got a bit of a wind blowing. It is gusting a little bit. The sun is shining, but it is actually coming down into this corner. There isn't much wind at the moment, but it was stronger earlier. But there's a much more wind hitting it over there on Spessy Lake. We don't know if the wind is going to have an effect. It is a bit of a chilly wind, to be fair. I've just got out of the van and it's about 8, I think it was 8 or 9 degrees, so it's not very warm. So if you want to follow us today, obviously make sure you keep checking back to this channel right here on YouTube. If not, on Facebook, it's a Golden Reel Angling page. So we're not only doing this today, this is a 2-day competition, so I will be doing this again tomorrow for you, so that will keep you bang up to speed on everything as it's happening. However, if you're not able to do that, if you're busy this weekend and you're not able to check in with the live feeds, as always, just like in previous years, I will be putting together a film of this event for you as a finished, polished video for YouTube for this channel. So if you can't check in with any updates, if you don't want any spoiler alerts, then in a couple of days time, probably Tuesday, Wednesday this week, there will be a finished film of the full event for you to so you'll be able to sit back and enjoy the full film from that. So I'm just going to head down here, just check out some of these pegs, just to get a feel for where all the anglers are going to be, and then we're going to head off back up to that lodge where we are going to be filming the draw live. So I'm hoping you're going to be checking in with us. I hope you are going to enjoy the updates as they happen, and I look forward to bringing you action as it happens throughout the day. So thanks for checking in, everybody, and I'll see you after the draw, and I can let you know where some of the anglers have drawn and just give you some pre-match thoughts about, you know, who we might think are in favoured areas, and we might even get a chance to speak to one or two of the anglers themselves just to get their opinion about how they think their draw is. So I'll check in with you a little bit later on. Thank you for the thumbs up. If you want to see more updates like this, just please keep giving these a thumbs up, because it just lets me know that you do want to see them. Okay, so enjoy your morning. Hope you're in the nice and warm. It is a little bit chilly today, but I'll check in with you a little bit later on where I can bring you some more of the action. So I'll check in with you a little bit later on, and hopefully this sun's going to keep shining, which is going to make it a little bit easier for me to film it for you. So check in with you shortly.